Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Balboa Show, baby. And in this video, we are going over my 10 most wanted legends for WWE 2K20. And I know, a lot of these guys, nearly every single one of these guys, apart from one or two, have no chance of being in the game. I don't expect them, not predicting them to be in the game, but I would really like their returns or their debuts in WWE 2K20. And let's get straight into the video now. Nearly all of these superstars have already been in WWE games. I think every single one of them have. So I'm going to start off with the wild card, Chris Benoit. I really want to see Chris Benoit in a WWE game. I know the controversy, I know all that. But just his wrestling style, his gimmick, everything about Chris Benoit in wrestling was insane. I loved his moveset, I loved his finishing, I loved his aggression in the ring, and I know we can get a lot of these moves. Nearly all of his custom moveset is already in the game, which is awesome to see. But there you go, this is not number 1 to 10, this is my wild card, Chris Benoit, who will not be in WWE 2K20 100,000%. And at number 1, first on the list, is Big Daddy V Viscera. Now Big Daddy V is awesome. He's just like, he's that kind of person, like, what you see him on the TV, like, whoa, Big Daddy V is here. We last saw him in SmackDown vs. Raw 2009. Now, these kinds of legends from this era, from the 2000s to 2006-7, we hardly get to see them in WWE games nowadays. The legends focus really is like Roddy Piper, Ric Flair, which is like, that's great. I really want them to remain in the game, but let's start giving like our legends from 25, like back in the 2000, 2008 range, the legends, the superstars we don't have then. Let's start bringing them in the game as legends, and we can just get a whole new set of legends for WWE, man. And number 2, the legend I want back is Brian Pillman, who was last seen in 2K17. He was a member of the Four Horsemen with Chris Benoit, to be exact. Ric Flair back in WCW Monday Nitro, 1996, 1995 time. It was awesome. He's crazy. He's flipping amazing wrestler. And I just want to see him back in. I don't know why they kind of took him out after 2K17, 2K18, 2K19, 2 games missing. But here we go, 2K20. Can we get Brian Pillman back? And number 3, we saw this man at the Raw reunion. It is the Boogeyman, who actually stated that he wants to be in these flipping games. Last year there was a tweet, it was a false tweet saying that Boogeyman will be in the game, and Boogeyman actually responded thinking it was from 2K themselves and thanking them for allowing him to be in the game. Like, he was saying it's such an honor and everything, and it was so sad that he wasn't in the game. And you know, I think we all really want Boogeyman. He was last seen in SmackDown vs. Raw 2009, and I flipping want the Boogeyman in this year's game. I mean, he appeared at the Raw reunion. He's got an insanely good relationship with the WWE, it seems, and there's no reason why he should be left off the game. He, back in those games, 2009-8, he had his own animations after winning a match. You know, I know everyone does, but his one was very unique. Like, the lights went down, he put worms in people's faces and their mouths. His entrance is so unique, and I just want Boogeyman back in WWE 2K20. And number 4, we have Bob Orton, the Cowboy Bob Orton, father of the Viper, Randy Orton. Now, the first, and I think the last time, definitely, and I'm sure it was the first time he was ever in a game, was in SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, and I really loved the storyline back in that game as well. It was like Randy Orton, Ted DiBiase, everyone had their fathers out. Cody Rhodes had Dusty Rhodes out. It was such an awesome moment in that storyline, and I just want that kind of stuff back. But I know those two, Ted DiBiase and Cody Rhodes, obviously I don't think they're going to be coming back. Definitely not Cody. Don't know about Ted DiBiase. I guess I could have put him on the list, but no, he's not on the list. But Bob Orton is the Cowboy Bob Orton. Let's make a return for WWE 2K20. I kind of like the idea that we can like then have Randy Orton versus Bob Orton in like a dream match. If that's a dream match of yours, it's a dream match of mine in these games anyway. And number 5, it's the Raven Nevermore, Raven. I want Raven in this year's game. I played Just Bring It recently on the channel in the season mode, and I haven't made any more videos. I know I should, but I will. The series will continue, and it will continue nonetheless. Nevermore, whatever Raven says, but I want Raven in the game. He appeared in Just Bring It, and I actually had the ability to make him my tag partner to Chris Benoit, and it was just awesome seeing Raven in a game. He had recently appeared on Impact Wrestling in January. I don't know if he's still there. I don't know if he's got like a contract with them, but I don't think so. I think he's gone, but he's worked a lot of independent scenes and all that kind of good stuff, appearances and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I really want Raven back in WWE 2K20. I think it would be so awesome to play Raven vs Undertaker vs Sting. Just that kind of, oh man, that would just be such a flipping dreamer for me to play that in the WWE 2K20. At number 6, we have Jushin Thunder Liger, WCW. He appeared from NJPW, so they had like a relationship where NJPW stars would come over to WCW, vice versa. His career is coming to an end in January, and I think it would just be a cool way for WWE to momentumize, if that's a word, to really respect his legacy if they could get him in the game. I mean, they sure have his mask in these games, and you can find that in the creation suite. But to actually have Jushin Thunder Liger with his moveset, his entrance, his old school theme, WCW theme, whatever you use then, if they can get the license for that, or you could just make a new theme, if anything, for Jushin Thunder Liger, just to honor the legacy of Jushin. To put him in these games would be absolutely insane. I mean, I guess they really do love Jushin. I mean, they've got his mask again. I've said that. But yeah, they've got his mask. Why would they have his mask? I mean, there's so much cause of Jushin, and it's just so awesome if they could momentumize. That's my word now for WWE 2. At number 7, we have Ultimo Dragon, who came last in Here Comes the Pain. Ultimo freaking Dragon. Imagine putting him in a match against Rey Mysterio to return to WWE games after like 10, 15, 20, 100 years of not being in these games. He's a WCW legend. I would absolutely love to have Ultimo Dragon against like the cruiserweights of nowadays, even like against Eddie Guerrero, who's already most likely already going to be in these games. He normally always bees in these games every single year. So to have Ultimo Dragon in the mix of a new legend for 2K20 will be absolutely desirable. At number 8 is Mick Foley, who has the highest chance of returning to WWE 2K20 games. I mean, he was last seen in WWE 2K18, so it was kind of a weird reason why they wouldn't have Mick Foley in WWE 2K19, even as like a DLC or a secret superstar. Why not include him? He was the Raw general manager. He came on this time on Raw Reunion, and like the Boogeyman, insane relationship. I don't know if they just wanted to make space. I have no idea, but to have Mick Foley return would just be like, it would be normal to be in a WWE 2K20 game. I'm like, I wouldn't be so hyped for that, but just to have him in the game, it just makes you feel comfortable, man. Like, Mick Foley belongs in WWE games like The Undertaker. Like, it'd be so weird to take out Undertaker, Ric Flair. Mick Foley is like insane. So yeah, keep Mick Foley in WWE 2K20. Make him return, and yeah, just don't ever take him out again. At number 9 is Bruno Sammartino, the longest reigning WWE 2K champion. Oh, what am I saying? He is the champion with the single longest reign is Bruno Sammartino with a reign of 2,803 days, while the record for the longest combined reign is also held by Sammartino at 4,040 days. The current champion is Kofi Kingston, who is in his first reign. So, comparing him to Kofi Kingston, let's bring back the legend Bruno Sammartino in these games. I mean, I thought after he was inducted into the Hall of Fame and they highlighted that he was the longest reigning champion, they should always keep Bruno Sammartino in these games. And I really would love to see him return in WWE 2K20, as well as that championship title should make its way back in WWE game, if it was ever in a WWE game. I am not sure, but yeah, bring that belt and bring Bruno Sammartino onto the roster, baby. And at number 10 is Rocky Johnson, the father of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Oh my god, to bring him in a WWE game would be absolutely insane. The dream matches with this man against The Rock, against Roman Reigns, against a handicap match with the Usos. I would really love to have Rocky Johnson in WWE 2K20. I really would like to have that. Just that legacy behind the Samoan dynasty, The Rock. Bring back Umaga. He's not on the list, but you know what, I might as well just say bring back Umaga as well. Yeah, to have like Rocky Johnson on the roster would just be so iconic to a roster, and to have like Roman Reigns and The Rock also playable on those rosters will be insane. And if we get GM mode, bro, let's keep all these legends on that GM mode as well. Why not? It's gonna be so awesome to play 2K20 if like half of these guys on this year's roster, and it would just be a flipping roller coaster of emotion to see these debuts and return to WWE 2K20. Guys, what do you think? Who do you think should return to WWE 2K20? Who do you think should debut in 2K20 from the legends, the alumni of professional wrestling from WCW, ECW, WWE? Leave them in the comment section below and subscribe to the Balboa Show post notifications so you don't miss a single video. Guys, God bless every single one of you, and peace out, baby.